What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Join us now as we look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly from this week's edition of Smackdown, as well as some more wildest wrestling news stories and rumors you need to know, including more WWE releases, Cody has no direction, CM Punk will be at Backlash, does Cody want a heel run, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on Wrestlelamia XL. Now, as always, we won't recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, hot opener. The Smackdown Live from France kicked off with a hot 8-women tag match, as Damage Control joined forces with Tiffany Stratton to take on Bayley, Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. The action of the match was great, as is to be expected by these 8, yet the crowd took it to the next level, as it were into every sequence. Extra credit goes towards Bayley and Belair, who despite being on the same team, played up the fact that they had a blood feud several years ago, and don't like each other. Continuity is king in the new era of WWE. Belair picked up the win for her team by pinning Dakota Kai, and as always, Kai had a tremendous sell of the KOD. Number 2, Carmelo Hayes' push continues. Carmelo Hayes appeared in a backstage segment on SmackDown, and Hayes declared himself for the 2024 King of the Ring. Hayes was then interrupted by Bobby Lashley, and Lashley offered to be on hand if Hayes needed any advice. Hayes rejected this offer, and it looks like WWE are planting the seeds for a feud between Hayes and Lashley. This could be the perfect first main roster feud for Hayes, and this would be something new and fresh for the veteran Lashley to sink his teeth into. Number 3, Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman friction. In another backstage segment on SmackDown, Paul Heyman accidentally let slip that he hasn't spoken to Roman Reigns since WrestleMania 40. Heyman then revealed that it was him who pulled Reigns from the 2024 draft, and Reigns had no say in the matter. It looks like WWE are slowly teasing Reigns' return, and it looks like WWE are committing to the eventual babyface run for the head of the table. Number 4, RKO show. Now, the French audience became unglued when Randy Orton and Kevin Owens surfaced for the RKO show. The crowd would sing Orton's iconic theme song, and Orton seemed genuinely moved by it. The segment did a great job in building towards Orton and Owens' match versus Tama Tonga and Solo Sikoa tomorrow at Backlash. Orton and Owens continue to have unbelievable chemistry and comedic timing as a tag team, and it seems inevitable that they'll set their eyes on the WWE tag titles sooner rather than later. Number 5, LA Knight is still over. And without a doubt, the largest pop of the evening went to LA Knight. LA received a Stone Cold level reaction before his victory over Angel, and it's wonderful to see the crowd still reacting so positively towards him. LA is one of the top babyfaces on the brand and still has a desire to become the 2024 King of the Ring, as he's officially declared his participation on SmackDown. Fans are still pushing the idea of seeing LA dethrone US Champion Logan Paul, and the possible destination for that match is at SummerSlam in August. Logan is set for the King and Queen of the Ring PLE this month, so this could be a great chance for WWE to begin the feud heading into the summer months. Number 6, a fun tag title match. A-Town Down Under defended their new tag titles on SmackDown against the Street Profits, and the match was an entertaining showcase for both teams. It looks like Street Profits have reverted to their prior gimmick, however they're still coming to the ring with Bobby Lashley and B-Fab, so it's possible that WWE are unsure how to present the Pride as a collective unit. And Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles face off. At last, the feud between Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles was taken to the next level in a verbal confrontation. AJ delivered some of his finest promo work in some time as he referenced Rhodes leaving for AEW, as well as how Rhodes had legends helping him out at WrestleMania 40. Whilst nobody expects Rhodes to drop the WWE title tomorrow, it may be a smart option for WWE to book a rematch between the King and Queen of the Ring this month, as there's still so much to explore in the feud between the two. That was a good. What about the bad? Is number 1, The Final Testament. Although the French fans were rabid all night long, one faction received zero reaction, and that was a Final Testament. When the group came out for a tag match versus the New Catch Republic, they received zero reaction. This is a worrying pattern, as it's the same result when they appear in front of crowds in the US. While the faction having a run in NXT is a smart idea, is this going to translate to the main roster and positively influence the crowd response? Something has to change. And number 2, weak Backlash match card. Only 5 matches have been made official for Backlash tomorrow, which seems to be on the low side when it comes to a PLE. Although Triple H prefers having limited matches on his PLE cards, this in turn allows matches to breathe. 1 or 2 matches could surely have been added to the card though. An Intercontinental title match between Sami Zayn, Chad Gable and Bronson Reed was rumored to be added, yet just hours before showtime, it's highly unlikely they would make a last-minute adjustment. Hopefully, WWE still delivers an outstanding broadcast from France, and with surprises rumored including John Cena and Jacob Fatu, this should more than make up for a match card that is lacking in depth. I was nothing downright ugly on this show. It was a good show that was taken to the next level thanks to one of the best crowds in WWE history. That's not a hyperbole. Corey Graves announced that this specific SmackDown show was the highest grossing SmackDown in WWE history, so hopefully WWE delivers more shows for the French fans in the coming years. What do you guys think of SmackDown? Let us know in the comments down below. Now let's move on to the news. Our first story looks like Cody Rhodes has no direction. Our top story today takes a look at a new report related to the creative direction of Cody Rhodes. Rhodes is said to be challenged by AJ Styles tomorrow at Backlash, yet according to a report from Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Rhodes has no big-time direction until The Rock and Roman Reigns return to WWE. Rhodes has no real big-time direction until Rock and Roman Reigns are back in the picture. The other biggest star on the brand is Randy Orton, but they're doing nothing to tease anything in that direction. This is an interesting report, as it's unknown when The Rock and Reigns will be returning to TV. Logic would assume that The Rock vs. Rhodes is the direction for SummerSlam, yet there are numerous major international PLEs until then, and Rhodes' WWE title reign can't be an afterthought until August. Next up, does Cody Rhodes want to turn heel? Speaking of the American Nightmare, during a recent interview with Pete Rosenberg, Rhodes addressed whether he has the desire to turn heel. I think I'm lying if I say I don't think about it. The truth is, I'm so caught up in the connection that I have, whether it's his friendship bracelets I get at shows or these moments that you have in kids in full cosplay, this new generation of fans that will grow up and have podcasts and radio shows, I'm so invested in them. It's rare when I think outside of what about a version of me that is hated, that is disliked, that is booed. I've certainly been booed before and booed heavily. I think minimally about it. You never say never. Turning Rhodes heel at this stage of his career would be a massive move from WWE, especially with Rhodes being the face of the company. Nevertheless, stranger things have happened and Rhodes said himself, never say never. Next up, more WWE releases. Now unfortunately, the releases aren't over, as Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful.com revealed that the following NXT names have been confirmed as being released: Drew Gulak, Daryl Mason, Vlad Pavlenko, Ezekiel Balogan, Kia Saint, Emma Diaz, Valentina Feroz, Kishore LaFleur, Trey Bearhill, and Julian Boldy. Hopefully there will be no more releases as we head into Backlash. Next up, CM Punk appearing at Backlash. It's good news for fans of CM Punk, as the former WWE champion who will be on the Backlash pre-show panel tomorrow. Jackie Redmond confirmed this news via her Instagram story, and Punk will be joined by fellow former WWE champion Big E. Next up, WWE is making a major announcement. Now it seems that WWE is actually teasing that a major announcement will be released tomorrow on social media. What could this be? Well, Wade Barrett mentioned that the announcement is regarding WrestleMania. We recently reported how Minnesota may not be the place for WrestleMania and it could be Las Vegas. So is the WWE prepared to announce that tomorrow during or before Backlash? What do you guys think the major announcement could be? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, AJ Styles praises Triple H. Now, Styles has worked with pretty much every top promoter over the past 2 decades, but now Styles has reflected on working under Triple H while speaking to Shaquille Majuri, and Styles has nothing but praise for his boss, and he would go into detail in relation to how much the game cares about the WWE talent. He's really smart and who really cares. That's what we need. We need someone who not only wants to put on a great product, but cares about the people that are working for him and doing their best. Sometimes we hit a wall and we're not sure exactly what they want or want us to do. Just having that communication to say, hey man, this is what I need. It flips just like that and you understand it. Sometimes we just need time, maybe more time in NXT. I appreciate the fact that he cares about us. There has been without a doubt a huge morale shift in the locker room since Vince McMahon exited WWE, and Styles joins an endless list of names who have praised Triple H as a leader. And finally, Ronda Rousey movie on the way. Our final story today takes a look at a new project for a former women's champion Ronda Rousey. She's set to have her own biopic on Netflix. According to numerous reports, Rousey will write the movie, yet it's believed she won't star in the picture. But there you have it folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, as well as our review of Smackdown. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.